and welcome back to techystack channel. Before moving to our topic, if not subscribe the channel, please subscribe, share and like the video. And if you have any doubts, please mention in comment section. Today we'll see the RPA Challenge 6. So the challenge name is e-commerce bot. So develop an e-commerce bot that scraps the details of available RPA books. So in the website of Amazon and into the Excel file, send an Excel file email attachment for this. So they given the hints, go to Amazon website. I'm landing to the Amazon website. Search for the RPA books. I'm just taking these RPA books. I got here RPA books. Okay. After this, scrap the book name, author, and price into the Excel file. So just we need to scrap this book name, and this is the author name, and this is the price name. So we need to extract this data. So now we'll go back to the Uipath Studio. So we'll try to understand how it will work exactly. So the first step is we need to extract the book names and author, and these three we need to extract. So first I will take the data scraping. Now I will fetch this. I will try to fetch the names. Okay, now I got one thing. So you can on the top side you have the sponsored is there, and couple of the books then don't have any sponsors. Now I will try in different way. Just I'm taking this and I will take it down one. Okay, now I'm able to fetch all the names from this list. I mean from this web page. After this, I will click on this, and now I got this data. So this is done. After that, I need to fetch this author names. Now I'm going to extract the author names. So I will extract with the help of extract correlated data. So I just click on that. After it will help to extract the author names. So now I will take the first author, and similar I will take the second author. So now again, there is a problem. So we are getting it selected only the which are the sponsors highlighted. So here selected the first one, second one, and let me check is there any another sponsor. So here sponsor. So these are checking only for the sponsored one. So now we need to get the two different data tables. One is for non-sponsored and another one data table for the sponsors. So first I will go with the non-sponsors. So I'm just taking extract correlated data, and after that I will take this non-sponsored. So now I will get the non-sponsored data. I will click on the next. Okay, everything is done, and a couple of thing columns having the blank. So these I will get from the another data table. So let me, and here if you have the multiple pages, you can just click on that. Okay. As of now, I'm not selecting. If I select it, have the large amount of data. So now I'm just click on that. No. So I need extract only one page. So after this, I will make it data scraping but non so sponsor. SPO. Okay, I will just make it as non-sponsored. Okay, just for our references purpose. After this, in this properties, I have this data table. So what I will do now, I will make it as extract data table one. Okay, and change the variable scope as well. Okay, here already I worked on that, so I will just remove all this. And okay, already I working on that, so that's why it came here. So this is done. And step two, now we need to extract the sponsor data. Now I taken this, and now I got this data here, and similarly I'm extracting correlated. Now I will take the sponsors data. So this is done. Now sponsors data also I'm able to fetch, and we can see the output here having, oh, okay. We have around 5 to 10 data, 5 to 10 in between data are there. So I will just click on this. Okay. And I don't want to go for the multiple pages. I need only for the one page. Now I will make it as sponsor, SPONSER, sponsor data. Okay, this is inside of that one. Just I will make it as outside of this. And I will go to inside this and I will change this extract table to. After at last, I will make it a script. Now these two things are done. So let me merge it and append it to the Excel data table, how it will comes. For that, I will take merge data table, or else I can go with join also. Anything you can find. Now we'll go to merge data table. Means okay, I will go to the join data table because why I am going now to join. I have the same names. If I append it that again, all the 10 all book names will come. Downside, I will get the professor's names. So that's why I'm going to the join data table. So I will go inside and I will make it is here as extract data table one. Okay, I will issue. I deleted that. Okay, let me create that extract data table one more time. It's there. Let me change it to scope of that variable. This one also, I will just make it as challenge. That's it. And let me modify the data scraping this one as well. Okay, extract data table done. Now I will go to here and the first data table is okay, extract data table one, which is fine. And second one, I will make it as extract data table two. Okay, and the output should be in final data table. And here, based on that, what we need to go this. So I will make it as column one. Already we're building the column one, column two scale now. So I will make it as column one equals to column one. Then only data should be updated. So equals to. Now this is done. After this, what I will do, I will just write this data to Excel data table. How the data is appearing there, we need to check. So based on that only, we will go to the next designing steps. So here my Excel, I will save into this data. So let me copy this path. I will paste it here. And in the name of the sheet one, I need to store after this data table. So I need to save this final data table. Now this is done. Let me check, is there any data is available in the sheet. So as of now, there is no data in this sheet. I'm running this bot and we'll see what type of data will be stored in the Excel. So you can see is okay, we need to include a column one headers as well. So if you see, this is one column and this is one column. So these two are duplicated and this is the one and this is the another one. These are non-duplicates. So now what we need to do, these three data should come and fall it here. Like that we need to design. Okay, we'll see how it will work. Okay, now let me close this. Already I have that query with me. I'm just copying that query. So just downside of this, I will make it. So in this query, I need to fetch data from table two based on the table one. So for that, I will make this big query. So with the help of this is a linked query. With the help of this linked query, I'm fetching that entire the data and writing a small function here, and it will clone the data table. And finally, whatever the duplicates are there, it remove that and it will go with the, I mean, whether it will check blank or not. If it is that blank is there, then it will fetch the data. If it is not blank, it won't that fetch data. So now I just updated this query here. After I'm just run this query. I will remove that joint data table. I will just run this and before running, I will just delete this data. I don't want this again. I'm just running this query and okay, it's completed. Now I'm going back with the data and we can see this. So it's got this exact data, how I want. It's extracted data like this. Now, if you have any doubts, we'll go to that Amazon website and we'll check one or two things. So first book is wireless network. So wireless network and author is by George Touch. That is fine. And second one, robotic process with robotic process project to build real automation anywhere. Okay, the author is by Nandan and we got this Ashokan. Okay, we got this data. Fine. Okay, now I go back to this and I will just update it that I need the columns as well. I mean, headers, column headers. Just I will check the header checkbox. That's that. Okay, now we got this two things we got. So book name we got and author name also we can. Now the final step is we need to fetch that amounts. So we need to fetch that amount. Further also I use the same data scraping. And first thing I will get the book name and after that I will check. Now we got all the book names and next I take the correlated data and I will fetch this book data. Now I will go with this. Okay, again, it's not fetch all the data. Let me go back to correlated data again, and I will take two different. So this is sponsored one. I will take another sponsored one. I'm just checking whether I'm able to fetch the data or not. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, all prices came. And now we can see couple of things. Okay, okay, this not fetch. I don't know what's the reason behind of this. And this one, there is no price, so that's why it's not fetched. And rest of the things all are fetched the data. Now let me click on that next. Okay, it's perfect. So now data is extracted. I will just click on that finish. I don't want to go for the multiple pages. Now this is data scraping. I will make it as prices. And I will go inside and I will change this data table name as 3. Yeah. And I will modify this variable scope. Okay, it's already there. Let me remove that. Okay, I will just change to data table done. That is fine. Yeah, it's created. So now till here it's completed. Now we need to merge these two data tables. For that, I'm taking join data table. So let me take this join data tables. And here the first data table is already we have the data on the final. So I will make it as final data table. And here my next new data table is extract data table 3. And again, enter the data I will store into the final data table itself. I don't want to go for the again another data table. And here I will check this column 1 equals to column 2. Column 1 equals to column 1. So both the data tables having the column 1 is common. Now after this, I will just put this downside and this extracted prices I will keep on the top side. So at the same time, it will fetch the three different data tables and it will work from that. Now let me go back to this Excel file and let me delete this data. Just for safer side, I'm deleting that data and let me run this. Okay. Now we can see this everything is completed. This is a requirement. So we got the column 1 and author names. And again, we have this column 1. This one we need to delete because we don't want to do the duplicates of the columns. And we got the prices. Okay, now we need to delete this column. So I'm just column 1. So it's getting the name as column 1. I will just make take the column name. So now let me delete this entire the data and save it. Going back to the Uipath studio, and I need to delete this data. For this deleting data, we have one more activity called delete data table. Something is there. Not a delete data table. I forget that name. Data table match remove data columns. So I will take this remove data columns. Here we need to give this index. So I don't know that index. Maybe what is index? One, two. Okay, I will just make it as column name here. This is my column name, and I will give the data table as final data table. Okay, this is done. Now we'll see whether it's able to remove or not. Let it run. Okay, it's completed. Now I'm going back to the same. Perfect. So we got the final exact output. So this is the column one with the names, and this is the author names, and this is the again prices. So here two things are not available. One book there is no price, and I don't know why this data is not came here. That one need to do some research on it. If you got this another price, let me ping on the comment sections. And now this is done. So this entire Excel file, we need to send a mail to the respective persons. I'm not adding any mails here, so the requirement is completed. So please try from your end and let me know if you have any doubts on the comment section. Will help you. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, make sure to hit that like button, share with your friends, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to turn off notifications so you never miss an upload.